You have never been here before. You do not recognize the street, you do not know the people. And yet, for one impossible moment, everything feels familiar. The light falling through the window, the sound of a spoon striking the floor, the stranger turning towards you. It feels less like the present and more like a memory. For a second, you may even feel that you know what is about to happen next. Then, just as quickly as it arrived, the feeling disappears. This is déjà vu, and that brief, unsettling moment may reveal something extraordinary about how your brain decides what belongs to the past. Déjà vu is a French phrase meaning already seen, but the experience is not simply remembering something. It is the powerful feeling that the present moment has happened before, while another part of your mind knows that it should be new. That contradiction is what makes déjà vu feel so real. Normally, familiarity has a clear explanation. A face feels familiar because you have seen it before. A street feels familiar because you have walked there before. A voice feels familiar because it belongs to someone you know. During déjà vu, however, familiarity arrives without a usable memory attached to it. No name, no date, no place. Just a strong internal signal. I have been here before. Research suggests that déjà vu is common. A 2024 systematic review estimated that roughly 3 out of 4 healthy people have experienced ordinary non-seizure déjà vu at least once, although estimates vary across studies. So this is not merely a strange story told by a few people. It is a widespread feature of the human mind. But where does that signal come from? Is the brain uncovering a forgotten memory? Mistaking the present for the past? Or recognizing a hidden pattern that conscious awareness cannot identify? To understand déjà vu, we first have to separate two experiences that usually arrive together: familiarity and recollection. Imagine seeing someone in a crowded airport. You are certain you know that face. But from where? School? Work? A television show? The feeling of recognition is real, even when the story behind it is missing. That is familiarity without recollection. Familiarity is the sense that something has been encountered before. Recollection is the recovery of details, where it happened, when it happened, and what surrounded the experience. Most of the time, these systems cooperate so smoothly that we never notice the difference. A face feels familiar, and then the correct memory follows. During déjà vu, the first signal may arrive, but the second does not. The brain says, "This is known," but it cannot provide the evidence. Researchers have connected familiarity and recollection to interacting memory systems in the medial temporal lobe, including regions near the hippocampus. But science has not identified a single universal déjà vu center. The experience probably emerges from a network of processes rather than one switch in one location. That matters, because déjà vu may not be a complete memory. It may be a memory-like feeling produced before the brain can explain why. Now imagine entering a hotel lobby in a city you have never visited. The furniture is unfamiliar. The paintings are new. You have never seen the people around you. But the staircase is positioned beside a wide window. A long hallway opens to the right. A desk sits at the same angle as one in a building you once visited years ago. You no longer remember that old building, but your brain may still detect the resemblance. In experiments using virtual environments, researchers found that new scenes were more likely to produce familiarity and déjà vu reports when their spatial layout resembled a previously viewed scene, even when participants could not consciously recall the earlier source. This supports an idea sometimes called gestalt familiarity. A new scene can contain an old configuration. The objects may be different, but their arrangement matches a pattern stored somewhere in memory. Your conscious mind sees a new room. Your memory system detects an old structure. The result is not a recovered memory. It is an echo, a sense of recognition created by similarity without identification. This may explain some episodes of déjà vu, but probably not all of them. There is no single explanation proven to account for every case. When the brain catches itself, here is the part most people misunderstand. Deja vu may not mean that your memory system has completely failed. It may mean that another system has noticed the mistake. One process generates familiarity, another checks that feeling against context and reality. This feels familiar, but I know it is new. That conflict may be the reason deja vu feels so unusual. Studies designed to create deja vu-like conflict in healthy volunteers have found activity in regions associated with monitoring conflict and evaluating competing information. This has led researchers to propose a memory conflict account of deja vu. The brain is not simply accepting a false signal. It is comparing signals that do not agree. The feeling of familiarity says past. The evidence says present. And for a few seconds you become consciously aware of the disagreement. In that sense, deja vu may be less like a broken memory and more like an error message, a sign that the brain is checking itself. That possibility changes the meaning of the experience. The strangeness is not proof that the illusion has fooled your entire mind. The strangeness may be proof that part of your mind knows something is wrong. Do you really know what comes next? During deja vu, people sometimes report another unsettling sensation, the feeling that they know what will happen next. A person will speak, a door will open, a glass will fall. But feeling that you can predict the next moment is not the same as actually predicting it. If the present feels like a memory, the brain may also generate the impression that the next part of that memory is about to return. The expectation feels convincing because the familiarity feels convincing. But controlled research has not shown ordinary deja vu to be a reliable window into the future. The sensation of prediction appears stronger than the prediction itself. So deja vu is not good evidence that you have lived the moment before. It is not proof of a past life. And it is not a demonstrated ability to see what happens next. What it reveals may be more interesting. A feeling can be completely genuine, even when the conclusion suggested by that feeling is wrong. Your brain does not record reality. Most of the time, memory works so smoothly that its separate parts remain invisible. Familiarity arrives, the correct memory follows. Context is restored, and the world makes sense. Deja vu briefly pulls those processes apart. It gives you familiarity without a clear past, recognition without a source, a memory-like feeling without a complete memory. And for a few strange seconds, you become aware that your experience of reality is not simply recorded like footage from a camera. It is constructed, compared, interpreted, checked. The brain is continuously asking, have I seen this before? Does this pattern matter? Where did this feeling come from? Can I trust it? Deja vu matters because it exposes those hidden questions. It reminds us that confidence and accuracy are not identical. A feeling can be intense without being evidence. A moment can feel remembered without containing a recoverable memory. And the mind can create certainty before it creates an explanation. That lesson extends far beyond deja vu. It applies whenever our instincts, impressions, or memories feel unquestionable. The feeling deserves attention, but the explanation still deserves verification. A practical health note. Occasional brief deja vu is common and is usually not a reason for concern, but context matters. Deja vu can also occur as part of some focal seizures, particularly those involving temporal lobe memory networks. Experiencing deja vu does not mean that you have epilepsy. However, if episodes become very frequent, unusually long, intensely frightening, or occur with loss of awareness, confusion, unusual smells or tastes, involuntary movements, or other seizure-like symptoms, it is sensible to discuss them with a qualified medical professional. The goal is not alarm. It is knowing when an ordinary experience stops behaving ordinarily. The moment was probably not a message from the future. It was not proof that you had lived another life. It may have been something more revealing, a brief glimpse behind the curtain of memory, a moment when the machinery of recognition became visible. Because its signals did not perfectly agree. The place was new, the feeling was real, and your brain knew both things at the same time. Perhaps that is why déjà vu feels so powerful. It is not a memory of another life. It is a reminder that even this life is being rebuilt inside your mind, one moment at a time. And if a new moment can feel like the past, what else can the brain make us experience without our permission? In our next journey, we will explore why dreams can feel completely real while they are happening, and why the mind accepts the impossible until the moment we wake. Follow the thread. Discover the extraordinary.